The deal has announced this year's most admired corporate deal makers. I'm here with Jim Cramer, and Jim, it's always interesting to see who gets the honor, Google, AT&T right. among the names. But I have a feeling next year is going to be even more interesting on the deal front.
Well, and I think that what I tried to predict last year was some of the consolidation that occurred. I said that a home away would merge. I thought there'd be more consolidation than natural and organic. That didn't happen. But I think that we are in a new phase of activism. And the phase of activism is to say, okay, well, listen, we have to own companies that are good or else we fall flat. I mean, we had tremendous activism in Macy's, and that failed. We had tremendous activism in Qualcomm, and that failed. So we had activism in DuPont, and now that company has been able to resuscitate itself because they booted previous management. But what I'm talking about is a template which just says they don't go after the bad. They go after the good. But if the good don't pan out, you're stuck with a stock. If you're not the activist, if you follow along the activist, you're stuck in a terrible mode. So we're going to have to distinguish between good stock picking activism and bad stock picking activism.
And Jim, you're actually going to get real specific at this event and give some real ideas out there.
Yeah, I mean, I see consolidation going to happen in biotech and in drugs and in food. I think the internet has, I had thought that Yahoo would have gotten through what it was supposed to do and be able to start making its accumulations of things. That did not occur. I had thought that we've seen some travel deals, but we're going to see some defense deals. I think we'll see some industrial deals brought on by the fact that there's not enough growth in industrial. But I'm also going to give my overview, and my overview was spot on last year in terms of the difficulties we would have other than in takeovers. And I'm not as sanguine again. I just feel like that what's happened is that we'll be fighting the Fed. Or at least be shadowboxing with the Fed all of 2016. And when you do that, you have to have a different set of stocks that you like. That's a set of stocks that includes a Bristol Myers, includes an Eli Lilly, and they may not be takeout names, but I'm going to come up with names that I don't necessarily that are really in sync with the worldview that says, okay, the Fed's no longer your team, which means that you have to be far more cautious. There will still be opportunities, still be activist opportunities. But I cannot be as bullish as I am when the Fed is not on our side.
Well, do look forward to your outlook. It's going to be one of the many highlights of that event. And for more on the Deal Economy event that is being held December 3rd, go to thedeal.com.